Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone, Hare Krishna, louder. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare everyone, loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Let's chant together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One more time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. One last time, louder. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One last time, let's chant together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Slowly, can you open your eyes? I think fan can be switched on. Fans. Yes, Hare Krishna. So ISKCON Whitefield invites you all for our Saturday evenings Festival of Enlightenment sessions. So the name itself says enlightenment, and also composed with the festival. So by just doing or performing festival, you will be enlightened. Is there any method like this? Have you seen? Have you heard about? So we have heard or seen histories where people take lot of austerities to get that enlightenment. But this process of bhakti is something where there is enjoyment, that is festival, simultaneously the enlightenment together comes. So for the first 1 hour or 45 minutes, we'll discuss about the enlightenment part, and we'll practice that enlightenment part in another 15 minutes through guided mantra meditation. Later we'll enter the real festival. That is, we'll have a kirtan along with the arti, and next we'll have a dance also along with the kirtan, in which all of you can participate. At that time the hall will be full at that time fully. So we'll have enlightenment as well and the festival as well. So that's why we titled as Festival of Enlightenment. Let's see. So you all can repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Yes. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yat kripa tamaham vande Shri Gurum Deenataranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Mishra. So we're reading from the divine book, the life manual, Bhagavad Gita. So everyone knows the meaning, right? Meaning of Bhagavad Gita. So Gita means? Bhagavad means? Bhagavan. The song sung by Bhagavan or God. So it's known as Bhagavad Gita. And how nice it is, Bhagavad Gita, the song sung by God. So do you know one thing? So do you know how much time it took for Krishna for instructing Arjuna in the form of Bhagavad Gita? No? No idea? 1 hour? 2 hours? Few days? Yes. So it's less than 1 hour. So exact time is just 45 minutes. In just 45 minutes, Krishna spoke all the 18 chapters. And talk is going on, question answers, back and forth. So Arjuna is asking questions and Krishna is giving the answers. So it just took 45 minutes. But for us, in the age of Kali, right? So we are not so much elevated as Krishna or Arjuna. So we have various series of sessions. So now how we are attending? So today we'll have 2 hours of discussion or whatever. And every Saturday it goes in the evening. So once you are progressing, finish off this got criteria of attending minimum sessions on Saturday evening 6 o'clock. So we'll have next levels, level 2 and level 3 and level 4. There you can be promoted to the other levels. So now 2 more levels, that is 2 more classes simultaneously happening right now along with this class. 2 more classes. So last 3 days, means last week, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so we have been to spiritual retreat, so to Tirupati. How many of you were there? 1, yes, 2. So 2 of you were there. How was it? Fantastic, yes. So we've been to spiritual retreat. So all the devotees will go together. And do you know? So there are 1800 boys came out there along with the same age, wearing dhoti kurta, having japamala beat in the beat bag, chanting together. So there's all the people were sharing, all the students, how much happy they were, how much blissful they were. And they're sharing the realization, this bliss, this happiness, we have never experienced before in our life. And that is what today's session is all about, the missing link. So where we can find that missing link and imbibe our love in our life and get that complete bliss. So today's session, so I would like to dedicate to His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So he is the founder Acharya of ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So you can see the Murti over here. So he is the one who took this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, Vedic scriptures all over the world. So before it was, our Vedic knowledge was just bound up in the borders of India, in only few languages, Sanskrit, Bengali, few other languages. But this personality is the one who took Bhagavad Gita, especially in the English language. So because English language is the one which is most spoken all over the world. And it was taken all over the world by this personality at the age of 70. Went in a cargo ship, got attacked of 2 heart attacks, sustained that, and gave this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. And we can see the result. Many people all over the world, especially the white-skinned people, taking up this bhakti process, Bhagavad Gita. I think it's around 5-6 years before. So Facebook, we just slide on. So there I saw a video. I think it's America, US, New York, somewhere, where all the white skinned people, all the girls, women, females are wearing saris. White skinned people means I'm talking about foreigners, and all the white skinned males, they're in dhoti kurta, and they're holding the rope of Jagannath Rath and pulling it. Can you imagine? Foreigners who don't know anything about Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, these people are pulling the Rath of Jagannath. Who is Jagannath? Who is the one personality who is in the Odisha area? So once in a year they pull the rope. Huge crowd, huge devotion. And when I saw this, these English foreign people, white skin, dark skin people, various kinds of people pulling the Rath of Jagannath. Wow, amazing. Yes or no? So this devotion or bhakti or our Vedic culture is taken to some other places where it is never before. I was always thinking how it was possible. If someone is following from something else, someone else, there should be someone who taken to that person, isn't it so? Now we are discussing the knowledge. So from Bhagavad Gita, I'll be sharing with you, and you'll be sharing with others. So whenever you get something, knowledge or whatever, so there should be some person, some media through which we'll get it. So there was always doubt in my mind how these foreign people could take up this Vedic culture of Indian culture. After coming to ISKCON, I got to know this is the person who took this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita all over the world. So today's presentation will be dedicated to him. So let's glorify him one more time. Srila Prabhupada ki. So today's session is the missing link. Something is missing for everyone. It's a fact. We cannot miss it. So to our sessions, to our temple centers, there are various kinds of people come. So there will be students, there will be professionals who are youth like you. And there will be many corporate giants as well, entrepreneurs who come and discuss with us. So in similar case, one case so happened that one person came to our center. So in Panatur also we have Bhakti Center. So every Sunday, so these classes will be going on. So now it's for youth, for all the married people. So classes used to go on. And there one person came in a huge big car. Huge car it is. And there is no space to park that car. Somehow they fixed it. And that lady was very well qualified. She was one of the famous advocates in Bangalore. And she was coming and asking our superiors, the one who is giving who is a course instructor there. She's asking, Prabhuji, I had everything in my life. I had everything. Money, I have. Fame, I have. Kids, I have. People, I have. I have everything in life. But I'm not able to feel that satisfaction in the heart. Something is missing in me. Something is missing. What is that? What is that? That's what we're going to see today. So what is that something is missing? Let's see. So let me ask a question. So what are the similarities between animals and human beings? Fatafat. Eating, sleeping, yes? Huh? Okay, I'm just asking similarities here. Huh. Yes, eating, sleeping. Any other? Mating? Defending? Yes. Reproduction. So that comes in the mating. Any other similarities? Yes, this was the similarities. Eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. Mating means sex life, and defending means we'll see. So there is one nice sloka from Mahabharata. You can all repeat after me. Ahara nidra bhayamaitunam cha samanyametad pashubhi naranam dharmo hitesham adhiko vishesha dharme nahina pashubhi samana. So this sloka from Mahabharata, Shanti Parva. So this sloka says, what are the similarities between animals and human beings? Ahara, eating. Nidra, sleeping. Maitina, sex life. Bhaya means fear. So these are the four things which are there in every human being or any animals or human beings. So these are the four similarities. So Nidra, Ahara, Maitina and Bhaya. Seed, you can remember. Acronym SEED. sleeping, eating, enjoyment in the sex life, and defending. So let's come into sleeping. So even dog sleeps on the road. Even human beings sleep on a nice bed. So same session we were giving to some of the corporate professionals, all the married people. Then one person got offended. Prabhuji, how can you say this? Dog is sleeping on the road. I'm sleeping on the carbon mattress in my home. How can you do that? How can you make us both together? He got offended. Then the speaker is very intelligent. He told, see, when you sleep now, you don't know where you slept, where you will be. Isn't it so? Either you sleep on the road, either you sleep on the nice mattress. Same thing, activity, same activity. So the activity is the same and the result is also the same. Next thing, eating. So human beings, we eat whatever we want. Restaurants are there, everything. Even animals do eat. So this is also similar thing. Activity is the same and the result is also same. So we eat in a home or in a restaurant, wherever. But dogs or animals eat either naturally on the roads itself. Coming to enjoyment, that is sex life. So coming to this point, I remembered one thing. So some of our volunteers who are there, I can say devotees itself. So their couple, very newly married couple. So they are not able to beget kids for some problem. So they are going to various hospitals, various other hospitals to check what's the problem. There I am understanding this. In the age of Kali, we are not able to beget kids properly also. And if you see animals, at least dogs, so there will be half dozen of kids. So there is no problem, at least for animals. Only for human beings in the age of Kali we are getting. So then I was thinking, are human beings are advanced or animals are advanced? Actually speak. So enjoyment. Next to defending. This is the pic which I got it. So defending. So let's take, we are also defending. Suppose let's say whenever you're standing on the first time in the stage, we have that fear. What will others say? So whenever you're searching for the matches, for the first time you're talking to a female, opposite gender, that fear. Isn't it so? And we have life insurance, that is also defending. And animals have various other kinds of defending. They'll be barking at us. They have claws. They have teeth to defend themselves. So similarly, we also have some kinds of defenses. So we went to one of the person's house. So they're very rich, pretty rich. So they have various doors inside. Before entering the house, there will be 5-6 doors. So to open that, there is locker system. For each and every time, you have to cook a locker and open it. Open that. I was thinking to enter into the house, so much of time it's taking. It's quite difficult. But something happened to you in your house. So how much difficult it is for you to get out. Isn't it so? So we have so many kinds of defending process. Even animals do have the same thing. So these are the 4 similarities between human beings and animals. So what are the 4? Eating, sleeping, mating, enjoyment, and the defense. So basically defense means what? Thinking that someone may harm me. Someone may harm me. So if you see birds, right? So whenever they have some food, they will be seeing, looking after, oh, whether someone will harm me. Isn't it so? So this constant fear is there in each and every living being, even for us. What happened? What will happen the next moment? What if I lose the job? Layoffs are going on. Yes or no? So this constant fear is always there. Animals in ourselves also. So these are 4 similarities. Let me ask another difficult question for you. So what are the differences between animals and human beings? Way of living? Consciousness, yes. Intelligence, someone is telling intelligence, okay. Any other? Emotions, okay. Differences I'm telling. You can just think of it. So we have already described these 4 similarities. Choice, yes. Difference I'm asking. Think and then answer.
We can connect to God.
Yes, we can connect to God, but animals cannot. So there are a few exceptions we can take. Yeah. So we'll discuss more. Any other? So these are the basic Few differences. Let me summarize all of those. So someone told intelligence. But the thing is, even animals do have intelligence. Look at this cat. How intelligently it goes into the house without the knowledge of the owner. Goes silently into the kitchen. How silently? Even the step sound also won't come. Slowly it goes, drink the full milk, carry the empty vessel, and get out. Even the animals, even the cat has intelligence. So see, there's a nest which are there. These are called visitors' nest. So how these birds there, right? So they'll take one stick with their beaks, and they're constructing this nice nest properly. So do they don't have intelligence? Even they do have intelligence, but so they are using their intelligence only for these four things: eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. And do you know what? Even we are also doing the same thing, but in a sophisticated way. Understanding? In a sophisticated way, you're doing. Hmm? But how we are completely or different from the animals? How are we special from the animals? Let's see. So we have the ability for a higher inquiry, as someone is telling. So we can connect to the God. A dog cannot come and sit in the class and hear whatever we are discussing. It's not possible. But human beings got this higher ability to think, who am I? Who is God? What is my relation? So this higher inquiry only human beings can ask. Next, bliss. Having that eagerness to find some bliss, happiness in our life. But if you take animals now, so they were programmed to do these four things. But we human beings, even while performing these four activities, also we search for bliss in it. Isn't it so? So we're going to cinemas, restaurants. Why? To get something higher, bliss. This we have. As someone rightly mentioned, choice. So we have the choice to do. So on Saturday night, Saturday evenings, yes or no? Why you came to temple, ISKCON temple? Saturday weekend, you can go to pub, you can go to movies, you can go to restaurants, enjoy your life. But you took a choice to come to the temple and learn something. Isn't it so? So this choice we have, but animals do not have. They were already programmed to do so. But we have this choice. Next, determination. So determination power. So this also human beings have, but not the animals. So there are many people which I see with my eyes. So they slog a lot to get one job. Slog. There one person in a college itself. So he attended almost 30 interviews. But he never lost his hope. Hope after hope, hope against hope. How many? 29 interviews he failed. But the last interview, 30th interview, he could pass, he could crack the interview and got. So this determination only human beings can have. Isn't it so? So this is how we're special from the animals. So we can see the acronym A, B, C, D. You can remember. A for ability for higher inquiry. B for bliss. C for choice. D for determination. So these are the four basic differences between a human being and an animal. So we can see here how differences. So this animal life can be compared to a tractor, and a human life can be compared to a nice car, Mercedes, Lamborghini, whichever you like to. So we have these four abilities, all these four things, and whatever we are doing in our life, let us accept this fact. We are doing this only for those four things: going to office, studying, earning money. So all these various stuff which we are doing in our day-to-day life are only to do four things: eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. So can I make one statement? Don't feel bad now. In a form of human being, we are also living a life meant for only animals. Isn't it so? Sorry for this, but this is the fact. Now we are getting an opportunity to inquire more, learn more. So how this animal life is like a tractor and how human life is like a Mercedes car. So we got a Mercedes car. Let's say you got a lottery or you got a gift to this Mercedes car. So using this wonderful car, you can go for a long ride, alone or with someone special, whoever. So you can go for a long ride. But if you use this car, for this luxury car, for plowing a field, isn't it a foolishness? Isn't it so? So tractor is used for plowing the field, not the car. So similarly, we have got this human form of life, which is like a car, to progress on the spiritual life. If we use it for the same four activities, it's just like a foolishness. Isn't it so? Then how can we go above this? Hmm. So this is one of the nice aspect. So we came across few months back. So there was a driver. So we are going in a cab, and we are having a small conversation with the cab driver. He was speaking nice English with us, everything. So we asked him, "You speaking nice English? What's your qualification?" He told, "I'm an engineer." Then why are you driving the car? What to do, sir? I'm not getting a job. He has a higher qualification, but he is doing something lower. So automatically frustration comes, isn't it so? Hmm? We have some higher qualification, but we are doing something lower things. So similarly, we have got this higher qualification of human body, and we are doing the things which are meant for animals only, all the time. So this is the condition which we are. So similarly, we get that frustration all the time because of this hollowness in the heart, frustration. But how to fill this hollowness? How to fill it? Let's see. So there is something we are always searching. There is some hollowness, right? We want to fill it with something else. And that, what is that something else we are always looking for? That is a missing link. All of us, you come to a session today to learn something, isn't it so? Either to get knowledge, some happiness, satisfaction, bliss. So all these are the various aspects which we are always hankering for. So that is the only reason, yes or no, we are going to any place. Either you go to any place, either you go to park, either you come to the temple, either you go to any place, relative's house. We are searching for some happiness, isn't it so? And that is what we are always searching for. And there is a huge advertisement in the media. You all can come, little friend. So there is a huge advertisement for happiness. You buy a house, you will be happy. You will buy a nice car, you will be happy. At least now though we are initially doing job वगैरह, हमारा तो अब इतना पैसा तो नहीं होगा कार खरीदने के लिए. So thinking about this car advertisements now, when you see, I don't understand what this half naked nude females will be standing beside the car having the advertisement about this. So get a new house, you'll be happy. Get a new car, you will be happy. Get a new bike, you'll be happy. And finally, the condition is so much that get a new underwear, you'll be happy. So this is how the advertisement is going on every single way, single aspect of our life. So it's a small activity for all of you. So when you finish this program today, go out and just see the around. Just look at the around. So whatever the building boards are there, what are the advertisement, posters, everything is rotating around these four aspects: eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. And if you do this, you will be happy. If you do that, you will be happy. Just small activity. So once program is done, you can just go out and do this small activity. Just look around. Everywhere advertisement, every advertisement. You will become happy, you will become happy, you will become happy. But actually, as intellectuals, we have to understand by these aspects, small material things, we can never become happy. We can never become happy because we are spiritual beings. So that's now we discussed. There is a lot of difference between human beings and animals. Until unless we inquire for that higher ability, higher thinking, higher cause, we cannot get that real happiness. So basically, when we get happiness, there are various needs for us in our life. So whenever our needs are fulfilled, we'll be happy, isn't it so? So we just described or summarized various needs. So like we have physical need. So physical need means what? Going to office, earning money, getting a nice clothes, having nice food, sleeping nicely on a nice mattress, having a nice house, going to hospital if any disease is there, doing nice yoga to maintain our body. So all these aspects comes under physical need. So next, psychological need. So psychological need means is a sense of achievement. Suppose if you are a student, so you need some sense of achievement. Others are praising you. He is such a nice student. You got a first rank in your class. And if you're working professionals, getting a hike, getting a promotion, switching a company, there is a huge hike. If a married person getting a new house, getting a new car, and if at all we get something better than the other person, it's more happier. So this is the disease of comparability is always there in us, comparison. So through this all this aspect, we have that sense of achievement, guys, getting some promotion, whatever, some improvement in our psychological perspective. So that is called psychological need. And the next thing is the emotional need. So emotional need means sense of love. I have sense to love and to be loved by someone. So this is called emotional need. So if you see say many kids who don't have parents from their childhood, so you can see how unstable are they emotionally, quite weak when they come to youth or adulthood, quite. And when we all of us, at least we have parents nicely, we have got that emotional need, that love from our parents. Comparingly, will be stable, quite emotionally. Stability is there. So once we are giving this session in college, so college students, so we told this. So when youth boys couldn't fulfill this emotional need in their homes, so they'll search it out in the girls' hostel, in the girls' hostel. So this is how everyone needs this emotional need. So these three needs are everyone are trying to fulfill, and to some extent we are getting it also. But there is one need which we are always missing, and that is called spiritual need. That's spiritual need. So I'll give there a few examples who have fulfilled all these three needs in full extent. Physical need, psychological need, next emotional need. But because of this one spiritual need is missing in their life, they have committed suicides. We can see many celebrities right now. So one of the celebrity I just took, so his name is Chester Bennington, is a lead singer. So he's like a American rock band, Linkin Park. So like a rock band. So when we are giving this to elderly persons, this session, we told the same thing. Chester Bennington, Linkin Park. And the elderly persons are asking, Prabhuji, where is this park? I want to go there. So that's why I just kept in a bracket. It's an American rock band. One of the famous personalities. So 20th July 2017. So this person, so he has a huge following. So physical need to fulfill it. देखिए, such a famous personality. He earns so much. So person has personal doctor in the house. Personal everything, nutritional, gym trainer, everything is completely physical. Everything is taken care very nicely. No problem in that. And coming to psychological need, he has a lot of fans. There are people who die for them, and we can see the example of Michael Jackson, isn't it so? So when he lost his life, many people died, having that fan falling for him, lot of love for him. And this person also has. So once what happened, this person is having this rock band is finished, and then during that time, what he did on the stage, he just started urinating on all the people over there. And you know what the reaction of the people? They're taking, oh, Amrut aare, Amrut. So this is the hardcore fan following this person has. And the emotional need to fulfill, so many people are there to love him, and he can love for so many people. But he written a suicide letter. Something is missing in my life. Something. I have everything, but I don't know what is that missing in my life. He written this letter and committed suicide. Many examples like this, many examples in the present day and age. Many celebrities. CCD, Cafe Coffee Day owner, Siddharth Rajshekhar. Many cases we can see. And these are the three things which we want to have fully, at least as a normal, common public. Isn't it so? We need some followers behind us. People want to follow him, and we start a YouTube channel, Instagram, various channels to post ourselves to get more followers. But these people have everything fulfilled to the great extent. But still, finally, they couldn't be satisfied completely in their heart. And what is the result? Depression, frustration. Couldn't able to tolerate that. They're committing suicides. So what is that missing link? That is the spiritual need, which we have left it completely. But how this spiritual need will be fulfilled? Hmm? Chanting the glories of the Lord. So this spiritual need, now all these depression cases, loneliness, vagera vagera, were came into existence now. If you go to your grandparents, their parents, and just check with them, 50, 60 years before, ask them, hmm, grandma, have you heard about this case about suicides, depression, loneliness, love failure, all these cases before? They'll tell no. Because in the home only, everything the spiritual is taking care. Counselors are there in the home itself. Hmm. So every day people go to the temples, discuss Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita. So by doing these various spiritual activities, chanting the holy names of the Lord, discussing about God, attending Aarti, dancing in front of the Lord. So by doing all these various spiritual activities, our spiritual need will be fulfilled. And because of this lack of this need, so many crimes are happening in the life. So many crimes. And if you see America also just a few years before, a young person, I think 17 or 18-year-old, just came, don't know what, just came, started shooting everyone with the bullets. And when he was caught, he was telling, why are you doing? Don't know what's happened, my mind gone blank. I don't know what to do, that's why I'm just killing. People don't know what it is. So we can understand how this lack of spiritual need is there in everyone's life. So it's a high time for us to take up the spiritual practices in our life. Practice nicely. Get the spiritual need completely fulfilled nicely. Then we'll be completely satisfied. And stay happy forever. And by seeing us, people will take inspiration. So the same example which we were discussing in the starting of the session. 1800 youth boys, can you remember, coming to a holy dham, Tirupati, and experiencing this spiritual bliss? I was telling now in the starting of the session. So this is what the bliss they are experiencing, because their spiritual need is completely fulfilled. So 1800 boys was distributed in a huge auditorium. So we wake up by 4:30, 4 o'clock. We come together, we chant together, and we have Mangalarti. All the 1800 boys standing, clapping the Lord's name, chanting the Lord's name very nicely. And later everyone sat together, boys together, and chanting the glories of the Lord, hearing the Katha, Krishna Katha together, having prasadam together. So all these are various spiritual activities. When we do it, that automatically that fulfillment comes in our heart. Then we will feel that satisfaction, that completeness, that hollowness will be fulfilled in our heart when we take up spiritual practices. And the most important thing of all the spiritual activities is the chanting, so which we're gonna do in some time. Okay? So this, by doing these various activities, will our spiritual need will be fulfilled. And one of the small aspect of spiritual is doing some selfless service, any philanthropic activity, going to orphanages, old age homes. So last year we have been to orphanage, and there were small kids. We have given free prasadam. People are very happy. In December also we have been to old age homes to distribute Bhagavad Gita, do some kirtan, and to just talk. And after a long time, when we were leaving, they were telling all these old age people, please come again and again, because there is no one for us to talk. You are the only one, please come. And we are also gonna get that some old age one day. We don't know whether we will be in our home or in old age home. So it's the right time for us to take up spirituality. At least we got some glimpses of spirituality from our parents. Some spirituality. But in future, what happens if we don't take up the spirituality? We don't follow, and our next generation won't follow, and the next generation. The situation will be chaotic, completely chaotic, because of lack of spiritual activities. Now, at least now, some spiritual aspects we are getting from our parents, but there is no science behind it, because they only don't know. Whenever we are asking Prabhuji, mummy, why are you doing this puja? My parents told, I am also doing, you also do it. Isn't it so? At least for our techies, Bangaloreans, we need some science right behind whatever aspect we are doing. Why? We'll ask. But if we don't have that reason, we will not follow, obviously. Isn't it so? At least I couldn't follow it. But after coming to ISKCON, learning the science behind what is happening, then I started doing it. Yes, there is a lot of spiritual science behind it. Let me take up. Let me practice it. And this also we have to take it. And this selfless service, one of the basic tenets of spirituality. Doing social service, going out, distributing prasadam, whatever. So for this, I made a small video. It's a famous video. Everyone's on it. Let's see one more time. Let's speak. Have you seen this? Yes. Let's see one more time.
เขาจะได้อะไร ถ้าเขาทำแบบนี้ทุกวัน เขาจะไม่ได้อะไรเลย ไม่ได้รวยขึ้น ไม่ได้ออกทีวี ไม่มีใครรู้จัก ไม่ได้มีชื่อเสียงที่มากขึ้น เพราะสิ่งที่เขาได้ คือได้แค่ความรู้สึก
Just see, there is a huge smile on your faces. So by just seeing this wonderful video, we're feeling a lot of happiness. And this social service is like a bottom rock thing in spirituality. Let's think about those people who are very much elevated, very much mature in spirituality. How much bliss they'll be experiencing. How much bliss. So there are many corporate giants who come to our temple, take guidance. So we'll be asking, there are one person such, so he's to always roam to one country to other place. His job is something like this. So we have asked him, Prabhuji, how you're able to manage your time? How are you able to maintain the whole activity schedule? Then he was telling, so every day morning, 2 hours of doing mantra meditation, that is helping me. That's helping me. So we'll get a lot of clarity in life. Lot of clarity. By just doing mantra meditation early in the morning, we get that focus, clarity, concentration, what we have to do next. And there are many people who are sharing this wonderful realization. And what gives them satisfaction is this, doing selfless service, being freed from pride, feeling compassionate to others. So all the spiritualists automatically have this compassionate mood. For example, you can see Srila Prabhupada, at the age of 70, what is the need for him to go out? Isn't it so? Everyone takes retirement, stay happily in the home, play with the small kids. Isn't it so? What is the need for him? Because he is experiencing the spiritual bliss. Why only me experience this? Why not give to others? Isn't it so? There are many people who want this, very much eager to learn this, very much eager to experience the spiritual bliss. And that is why all of you come here. So this spiritualists automatically have this compassionate mood to go out, spread this knowledge of Vedic culture and bring real happiness in everyone's life. It's a nice words from Srila Prabhupada. Let's read. Every one of us are searching after happiness, but we do not know what real happiness is. We see so much advertised about happiness, but practically speaking, we see so few happy people. This is because so Few people know the platform of real happiness is beyond the temporary things. It is this real happiness that is described in Bhagavad Gita by Lord Krishna to Arjuna. So this is what we can see. Srila Prabhupada is nicely mentioning. So the real happiness is always or beyond the temporary things. So in this world, everything is temporary. Even Krishna says, certifies in Bhagavad Gita, this world is dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Alayam means place where people live. Dukkhalayam means people where miserable people live. Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Shashvatam means permanent. Ashashvatam means temporary. And we nice statement here. The real happiness lies beyond the temporary things. So what is something that is beyond temporary? That is spirituality. So that is Satchit Ananda Vigraha. Satchit Ananda. Eternal, full of bliss and full of knowledge. So if we can reach that level of spiritual happiness, that is success of our life. And that is what the scriptures are recommending. And that is what the Krishna is recommending in Bhagavad Gita, instructing Arjuna. This is what one has to aim for. And the goal of all these sessions, finally, so to ensure that everyone can get this positivity in our life. Yes, people ask, Prabhuji, there is a lot of negativity around us. What to do? What to do? What to do? What we can do? What we can do? So suppose there is rainfall, huge rainfall. Can we stop it? So how do we protect ourselves? Umbrella. So similarly, this is the age of Kali. Everywhere there is negativity. But how to protect ourselves? Through positivity of umbrella. And that is through spiritual practices. And the association of those spiritualists. When we are in those spiritualist association, we will be like protected from this all negativity. And being enthusiastic all the time. Suppose at least whom you are working, initially we'll have a lot of enthusiasm. Aaj office jana hai, jaldi jana hai. Go, we'll work, deadlines, project khatam karna hai, PPT dena hai, and after coming home, sleep nicely. So how long can we maintain this enthusiasm? Isn't it so? Early morning, 9 o'clock we'll wake up. क्या बार है, जल्दी जल्दी भागना है. Brush fastly. Put something what are made in the PG and sit in the cab, bus, move. There is a huge monotonous life in our whatever you're doing. Huge monotonous life. So how to be enthusiastic all the time? Through spirituality, through bhakti, and forbearing. There are many leaders who will be coming up from this forum also. So this forbearing is one of the most important aspect for any leader. In fact, for any person taking up this process of spirituality. And the next, divine. So divine, I don't speak much. You can experience by yourself. Okay? So this is the goal of all these sessions, which will be happening. To serve all of you, to be on always in a positive mood, enthusiastic, forbearing, and divine. So with this, I'd like to conclude. But before that, one more small slide. So let's be scientific, not become a blind follower. So there are many people who call themselves atheists. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in God. When we ask a question, the people say, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in Bhagavad Gita. All these are foolish. Foolish. Don't follow all this. When we ask those people, have you read Bhagavad Gita? No. Then how you are telling? No, sab bol rahe hain. You're not telling. Then you are a sheep in a herd. Yes or no? One of the sheep. So all the sheep are going in a one way. You're also part of it. Isn't it so? So what to be scientific all about? So science means what? So we have aim, apparatus, procedure, observation. Finally we give conclusion. So how to be scientific? Let's see the aim to understand Bhagavad Gita. So whether does it work in our life or not? Then what is the apparatus? Bhagavad Gita. So what is the procedure? Read Bhagavad Gita, study Bhagavad Gita, implement in your life the principles of Bhagavad Gita, observe the transformation in your life. If there is no transformation at all in your life, then give the conclusion. Bhagavad Gita don't work. Then we can be a scientific. Isn't it so? So the so-called atheists who tell them, but people take it like atheism is like a fashion. It's like a trend. But factually speaking, atheism is not a fashion, it's a foolishness. Foolishness, because people are not taking it, not following the procedure, not seeing the observation in their life, not seeing the transformation in their life, and finally giving conclusion, Bhagavad Gita doesn't work. Definitely you must have seen in your colleagues or friends also, whenever you want to come to session, definitely there will be one friend will tell, Ray, why you are going to ISKCON temple? Let's go for a party, isn't it? People are there. Don't believe all these stuffs. They don't work. Let's ask them, have you practiced it? Have you read Bhagavad Gita? Nothing. So let's be scientific, not be a blind follower. So last year we have been to Orissa. Mayapur, Orissa, we have been there. So we are going in a similar cab. So that cab driver is there. Seeing our dhoti kurta is telling, sir, ये सब कुछ चलते नहीं. So these are fake. It doesn't work. And he's posing himself as an atheist. Since he's an Odisha person, so there's a natural love for Jagannath. Isn't it so? Then we asked this person, you're an atheist? Yes, sir. Then what about Jagannath? So he's God. Maro isko, maro. We're telling. But what to tell? Because that blood, faith is there in our blood. Being born in India, we have automatically that natural faith we have on the scriptures, on God. Because of some bad association, we also take up this process of atheism. But it's not actually a practical or scientific. So let's be scientific. Let's follow the scriptures, apply in our life, see the transformation, and then give the conclusion. And with some very good news, so we have started this around a year ago, and we have many devotees coming up, many youth coming up, taking out this. And today we have 3 levels, 3 sessions going on. So those who are progressed to next level, second level, and those will be progressed to the next level. So 3 sessions where so many youth are sitting and hearing Bhagavad Gita. It's really good news. It's really good news. There is some change coming in India as well, in people's heart. Reviving this forum of spirituality. What to do? Isn't it so? We have that interest, but our parents don't know, our grandparents also don't know what is the science behind it. So ISKCON created such a wonderful forum where all of us can come together, discuss this aspect, the science behind this spirituality, and follow the process and become happy forever. Okay? So with this, I would like to conclude this session. So if any doubts, you can take few questions. Any questions? सब कुछ clear है? ठीक है? So we'll do mantra meditation now. So you all can stand up. I see some people are dancing. You can stretch your legs. So volunteers will give the beads. So we'll give the water. You can just wipe out your hands and then take the beads. We'll do mantra meditation. So once you get the beads, you can please take your seats. So how many of you are coming for the first time? Yes, quite a few. Volunteers can be a little faster. So if you have any questions, you can ask after the program. So we'll be here only. Whoever got the bits, please take in your seats. Please take your seats. I also can get one set of beads, please. All of you can come little towards. So there will be huge number of people will be coming. So during Aarti time. More ahead. Need not leave any gap in between. Can I also get one beat, please? So these are the beats which we got. So total 108 beats. So how do we do this mantra meditation? So we'll hold in this way. So this is called Krishna beat, where thread is here. So from here we'll start. So we don't hold the bead with the index finger on the either sides. Without touching the index finger, we hold the beads. So by what we'll be chanting the mantra, we'll move one beat towards us. So there are people who chant Hare Krishna, Krishna